icon, a legend, history maker, record breaker, best setter, BET award-winning artist, Eddy Kenzo, Idrissa, Musuza, Young, Mandela, a man that is recognized even with the greatest footballer on planet Earth, Cristiano Ronaldo. And I said it because he's a fan of Cristiano, not Messi. But of course, we're here to pretty much give you your flowers. Eddy Kenzo, bro.
Thank you so much, my brother. I'm speechless, you know. I've been speechless since yesterday, so I don't know what to say.
Wow. And of course, he did not come alone. This man, Matt B, we saw him on stage just like, what, 3 days ago?
Yes.
And you killed it. And a lot of people had no idea, like, who's that guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Let them know who this guy is.
I'm Matt B. I am from the south side of Chicago. I've been doing my thing for a very long time, and I'm just grateful to be here in Uganda. It's my first time here on the continent of Africa, and what better place to spend it than here in the Pearl of Africa.
Exactly. And of course, he did not come alone. He came with the best friend, with the manager, with the woman who swept him off his feet. Angie.
What an intro. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm Angela, and I'm Matt's wife of 10 years, and I'm also his manager and the CEO and co-founder of our record label, Vita Records. And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Great stuff. I want to know, from South Chicago, down in the ghetto, where did you meet this man who has lived in the ghettos of Kampala? Where?
I met him in the beautiful, beautiful state of California, in the city of Los Angeles, where dreams truly do come true.
And of course, speaking about dreams, it's no longer a dream. It's a reality. Uganda gets its first official nomination at the 65th Grammy. Yeah. Eddy Kenzo, what does this mean for you?
This means a lot for me. This means a lot for me. This means a lot for my family. This means a lot for Uganda, for East Africa, Africa, and the world, because of my story, where I come from, my beginnings. Really, this is incredible because I gave him a gift today. Wrote on impossible is nothing.
Yeah.
Let's
see this.
Impossible is nothing because, honestly speaking, someone of my background, from a humble beginning to reach this far, it is incredible. Yeah. You understand? No education, no whatever, everything I teach myself. Just a mere street boy in a Grammy. It's I don't know how to explain that.
Eddy is still speechless, but I've been telling you guys, man, this means so much. Even words fail to explain. But Angela, I want to tap your brain on this. You've been in the space of the Grammys for years. Last year, you did this thing, the Grammy U, mentoring people. The question we've always asked ourselves is, how can we get many young Musuzas, many little Kenzos out there from this part of the world to be recognized at that level, the highest of it all in the world of music?
Well, I mean, first of all, thank you. It's an honor to be a Grammy U mentor and give kids all over the world inspiration. And I say to all the kids out there who are like Matt and Eddy to just follow your dreams. If you have a dream, it's never too big. And Eddy and Matt are proof of that. And I say to just follow it and to go for it. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Nothing, like he said, impossible is nothing. So don't be afraid to put your music out there. Practice, 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 and give it your best shot. And your dream might come true.
People have talked about systems and structures and particular connections and stuff like that as one of the catalysts for somebody's music to be recognized at that level. But break it down for us from a musical perspective, and for somebody who has dealt with record labels and you've managed artists, how then do we sit and say, okay, we have a young Mandela here, we have an artist here in Uganda, how do we groom them to become Grammy recognizable?
Well, first you have to see the inspiration and the drive within the artist, and I see that in both Matt and Eddy, and in particular with Matt. We met when I was 17, and Matt, I believe you were 18, yeah? So at a really young age, I saw something, that fire in Matt, and even though on on the south side of Chicago, no one knew who he was. I just saw that passion, and I feel like as an independent artist, that passion and that drive is the key in order to, and the catalyst to becoming the superstar. So finding that drive and finding that motivation within the artist is first, and then finding that artist's lane, so where they want to live as far as their artistry and how they're going to groom and develop their own personal and unique sound, and then finally packaging that from a marketing perspective and how to make it appealing to audiences globally, all around the world, and make it commercial. And I feel like we have finally done that with Matt. And I think the Grammy nomination is a testament to that, and I pray that God will continue to bless and cover both of these men. I'm so proud of both of you.
Nice. I want to know this from the two of you. I mean, you are not strangers to winning awards and being recognized. But why is this one very special? Matt, you come from a world where Grammys, people around you have won it before. For Eddy Kenzo, this is the first one, this side of the world. Yeah, but why is this very special for you?
Because of what it represents.
Yeah.
Especially, like, you think of other award shows, and those award shows are most likely not peer reviewed.
Yeah.
Grammys are the only peer reviewed award shows, which means that you are getting that stamp of approval from those who are like you, who are saying that you are the epitome of the music that you do in the categories that you do it in, and that is like, it's priceless. It's priceless to have that. So when you witness something like that, and you witness an artist come from nothing, from the mud, like myself and like Eddy Kenzo, I think that's why we're so close, because we share a very similar story, and to come to that level is magical.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, you've worked with other African artists before, Eddy Kenzo. You did something magical with Oxlade as well,
that's my brother.
who just left the country.
Yeah, I tried to get him to stay, but
he had to fly out of the country. But I want to know, what was special about him and just working with him?
Eddy is just such a unique, genuine, down-to-earth person, and he will give you the shirt off of his back. Honestly, I mean, that is just the honest to God truth. And when you meet him and you feel his love and his energy and his compassion that he has, not only just for you but for everyone. He has that for everyone. And it's a shame that certain people may feel certain ways about him, but I think that when they do feel those ways about him, it's because they don't know him. Because anyone who truly knows Eddy Kenzo knows that he is the most caring, compassionate person that you will ever meet. And I'm a testament to that, because Eddy could have very easily have said, I'm not interested in doing this collaboration with you, and we would not be here today. But Eddy is humble enough, despite the fact of where he is in his career, to still come down and say, you want to know what, you may not be exactly where I am, but I see the potential in you, and I want to bring you to where I am, and you couldn't ask for anything better than that. And that is why we're sitting here today, and it's because of the God that works within him, that shines through him, that we are sitting here today. And both him and I and Angela and everyone else on the team are Grammy nominated.
Wow, fantastic. Eddy, the BET is home, Nickelodeon is home, MTV is home. We've just been recognized by the highest body when it comes to, music. What's next for Eddy Kenzo?
Honestly, just to make sure that we get to know about why God has made this possible. And we just need to keep on praying and praying and praying, so that God can give us that wisdom, so that we can use it in the right way. So because you might misuse it, and what goes around comes around. So it's another challenge, because God is sending a message somewhere, and I need to pray and get the right wisdom to use it right. But for now, I feel like I want to build like academy, music school.
Nice.
Where we can teach people things that us we didn't know, because I believe if someone taught me a guitar a long time ago when I was on street, today I should have been something else. Plus playing instruments, and then what I have in my head, the creativity plus the instruments and stuff, should have been far. So me, I want to get kids, and I start teaching them how to play music, how to produce, how to do this and that, so that we can have a better version of us. I want to have people who are going to do more than what we have done.
Yeah. Wow, fantastic. A musical school. He already has a sporting academy that pretty much selects and just goes and scouts for young footballers out there. Now, we're just saying an Eddy Kenzo musical school. That is something that would be dope. It's something that I'm not even sure if we're ready for it, but it's something that each and every Ugandan within and beyond our borders need to invest their time and their dimes and their resources whatsoever, and be able to see that particular dream come to a reality. On a more lighter note, in this category, man, I have seen you in club vibing to Last and Burna Boy, and he's your friend. And you know, I just don't know, like, in terms of your friendship, and of course, Burna has been nominated before. I think he's the first artist to have 4 nominations every year. And then your other friend, Angelique Kidjo, when it comes to the global, she's been there, and all these things. For all the artists, those that have been nominated before, those that have won before, those that are watching right now, and they're saying, Eddy, thank you so much to the Ugandan artist, and to that artist who's even doubting whether I am an artist or not, whether I'm emerging or I'm established or I am a faded artist, whichever way they look at themselves. What message do you have for the artist out there?
My message is never give up, first and foremost. And you need to know what you want, but for good intentions. Not for only yourself, but for everyone. When God brings us here for a reason, to do his job, his work. When God sees that we are not selfish, when he gifts you, you'll gift others. He gives you more. Because God, so many people have talent, and they'll be like, me, I'm talented. They start becoming arrogant. They are saying this and that. They fight with this one and that one because they not have a voice where, hey. But this is what they need to know. God does not give gifts to those who are gifted. God gives gifts to those that he chose. So they need to know that. So you need to put yourself, you need to position yourself where God can choose you and give you a gift. Otherwise, so many people have different kind of gifts, but they don't even know because God haven't chosen them yet. So put yourself in a position where you can be chosen.
Wow. Put yourself in a position where you can be chosen. Lastly, from you, Angela, I want to know, you know the inner workings of the Recording Academy. When it comes to getting a nomination, the next step, obviously, it's going to be for the members making their votes and stuff like that. Just to make it clear for the Ugandans out there, because there are people who are sitting and they're like, when do we start to vote? How can we start to vote? Which hashtag are we using? Can you just break it down for the people how you know, we move from here in terms of getting at the Recording Academy?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, there is no voting link. I'm sorry. In order for artists to become nominated and in order to win, you have to be a member of the Recording Academy, or voting member specifically, to be able to cast your ballot and vote for the winners. So it's not open to the public, it's very private, and it's a very small body of people that vote. And for us, the next step would be just working really hard and putting together a good marketing campaign towards that targets those voters, and putting our best foot forward in order to secure this win for Uganda and for Matt and Eddy. And the best thing that fans could do in order to support is to stream the song and purchase it and do all they can to spread the word, tweet, share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook, and just give us love, you know?
Basically,
Because what makes Grammy special and what makes us cry all the time is because when you think about the Academy, it is a body of professionals.
Yes.
Yeah, because when you're becoming a Grammy voting member, they ask you why. You have to be recommended first and foremost.
Yes.
By a profession.
Yeah.
And they have to explain why. And you have to show them your profile.
Yes.
Why? You have to show them that I'm qualifying because of what I've done.
ABC, yeah.
ABC, and then they accept or no. So these chosen professionals, when they choose you, because in the category of global, they can submit over thousands and thousands of songs.
Yes.
In the consideration, they put in almost like 300, 200 something in consideration alone.
Yes, alone.
To be chosen in the top 5.
That's special, man. That's crazy. That's magical.
Yeah,
it's out of this world.
Whenever I think about that, I just break down and people call me a crying baby, so let me just keep quiet.
Did not call Eddy Kenzo a crybaby. The only tears, by the way, we need from you are tears of joy. Matt, finally, before working with Eddy Kenzo, what is your favorite song from him?
Oh, Cintiellos.
Citialo, see, you know the dance and stuff like that?
I can't physically, I'm not gonna do the dance, I'm not gonna sing the song, but I love that record.
He told me yesterday
Yeah.
that actually, before they even go to know that they will ever meet me, long time ago, Angela,
10 years ago.
10 years ago, she introduced Matt, my music, Citialos.
Wow.
She didn't even know that they will ever
Just to work together, meet, and now look at you, you're hanging out together. Wow, fantastic.
That's how far we have gone, brother.
Wow.
People who are in Chicago, the African American people, and they go to know about your music. This impossible is nothing, because for us we do music back home here, my brother. Where I come from, if I take you to my village and I show you the roads and the houses and how I've and doing a song, recording in these small studios, shooting video in villages, and then the video goes to Chicago,
man.
In non-African community, you know, not because someone brought it from Africa and gave it to you.
No,
you find it.
Yeah, I found it.
You just find it on social media, on YouTube, bro.
There is power, man. That's amazing. Shout out to everybody who showed up for the Eddy Kenzo Festival. Eddy, your friend is in studio right now, Levixon. His show is just 10 days away from us. Talk to the people, let the people show up.
Yeah, I just want to give people a reason why they should come for Levixon's show. It's so disciplined. He's spreading the word of God. Is a very good example. He doesn't not sell nakedness and stuff. He is selling truth, and he's selling hope. So we need to stand with him so that he can keep on motivating us. It is not just a show that I'm going to dance and do whatever, but they are going to praise the name of God. So please make sure that we be there and support Levixon, because it's for all of us, not only him. Please.
Fantastic. Well, hashtag Genesis. This is the beginning of many Grammy nominations, and of course wins coming through from the motherland, Uganda. From me to Matt B, Angela, young Mandela right here. We cannot wait for the young Musuzas who are watching right now to also live and know that impossible is what?